Okay, so 110 mark. Then after that, we look at part G question on deflation. Okay, this one is a warm up. So we'll use this to explain the basic concepts of inflation. Here, explain the factors, and then cost, demand pool, and then cost. Okay, so think of this is using ADS. Okay, ADS for macro. So ADS similar to demand supply. Demand supply, we talk about demand curve shifting, supply curve shifting, and then you get changes in equilibrium price and quantity, right? So it's very similar, just that here we give it a name. Okay, so inflation is about increase in your price levels, not price levels. Everything on average is more expensive, right? Let's say now we are experiencing this in Singapore, all around the world. The reasons for inflation, right, things getting more expensive comes from two sides. Okay, so the AD curve can shift to the right. This is demand pull. So AD curve shifts right, your prices will go up. Then also the SRAS curve can shift left. This will push up your prices also. Okay, that's a straightforward concept, right? But of course, here we explain a bit more. Okay, so two parts. One is demand pull, which is AD goes right. Then cost push is SRAS curve goes left. We will draw two diagrams and then we explain two sets of factors. Okay, so we define the broad overview first. So inflation, we need to remember this definition. Increase not enough, it must be sustained increase. Okay, so sustained, that means it goes up and stays there. Okay, must hold at the level. So general price level, not price. Then yeah, those are the 3 points. Okay, so then we can see, okay, straightforward. So we have two types, demand pull and cost push. This one must remember. And then we're explaining the factors. Okay, so we start with either one. You can go with either one, easier for you. Let's say we explain demand. What are the components of AB? Components. Okay. Okay. So anyone goes. I hope there's no battery. I check first. Meanwhile, I go Google that. Either one, this one is the classical version. This one is the Canadian version. You can use either one. Anyone. Unless like certain questions they specify, here it doesn't matter.
So is it price level or general price level?
General price level for this one. Then for the label, right, on the P1, P2 here, you put paper 620 shows. I don't know. There was once it came at about 6:30. Yeah. Yeah. Probably he's late. I mean, he's already late. Then he wants you to be late, so he asks you to come ready or not. Then you'll come at 6:30. Equilibrium as in label here. Usually never put E lah. So you can do the circle. You can put Keynesian. Okay. So either one diagram for your answer, then we just go on. Okay, so explanation here a bit different, a bit similar from demand supply. Demand supply will say like there's a shortage, there's a surplus, upward pressure on price, downward pressure on price, that part, right? So how we explain for this ADS, if you increase your AD, okay, then the firms will start to face a depletion of your inventory first. So whatever you have in the storage, it will get cleared up first. Then they are going to increase the production. So you say, whatever I have in my storeroom, right, whatever products are now selling off very fast. So we are going to start producing. Okay, then after that, you will have more demand for inputs. And then here, there will be upward pressure on your cost of production. So a bit similar, a bit different. Okay, so it applies for all firms in the economy. And then after that, the prices will go up naturally. And so this is for AD. You need not use consumption. If you happen to know about net exports, government spending, investment increasing, and then there is an example, right, a real life example, then you can put it here to explain. Okay, but any component for AD will also okay lah. Okay, now, so the next part we go on to your SRAS. So again, cost push inflation. Okay, so we just explain for cost push, explain for
A0 is not on the, like, not labeled the variable.
okay, now. So this one I think quite easy lah. The left side one, the right side one, right? AS0 you can put here, you can put below, up to you, because it's technically one whole curve. Just like three parts. So usually I'll draw like this the flat portion, this thing first, then your AD curve will intersect. Right. After that, right, then you will draw in this red portion. So this is the SRAS equivalent now. So it will be one horizontal line, and then you see where you want to cut. If you want to extend until beyond the AD curve, also can. So that means, right, I will draw the straight portion, the horizontal portion until after the AD curve. Then I curve up also can. If you don't want, right, then let's say I intersect here will be where it starts to curve up. Okay, you will need to draw the horizontal and upward. Just how long it is. If let's say your horizontal halfway here, then you start to curve up also can. Up to you. So as long as we have higher price level and then your GDP is lower, with on the left side, then you got upward arrow, then you can see. Can I Timothy okay? Okay. Yeah, oh my god, I'm right. I'm going to win the Toto tonight. Alright. I want to order you. I think you come at 6:30, then you will smile. That's what happened last time, so we made the prediction. Okay. Okay. So inflation here, you got exact dates for your exam already. I know the week. I think we got. Yeah, I think we got.
Wait, so I can scroll up a bit. Sorry, I missed the last part.
What date? Okay, never mind. Team will let me know a more reliable source. You did SS last year, right? Social studies, history. Don't have. Wait, huh? So don't have at all.
Okay, done.
Okay,
People want is 13 September.
13 September.
I think only for the
Yeah. Okay, 13, 15, and 19, right? So thank you. If you didn't have, I wouldn't know. Because your friend didn't go to school, we just changed uniform. Okay, we did inflation already. We looked at the two sides, demand pull and cost push. So now the reverse is called deflation. Okay, so sustained increase in GPL is inflation. Right now, the world is facing this. If you backtrack 2 years ago during COVID, we were facing deflation. Okay, or especially Japan most of the time. So deflation, the price level is like negative, not very high negative. Like now we have high inflation, right? 9%, 8%, that kind. Let's say 30, if I'm not wrong, is about 30+% or 70%. Then Zimbabwe is like 100+%, that kind of inflation. Yeah, like crazy. So that one is very high number. So deflation usually is like -1%, 0 point something percent. So it's falling, but not so crazy lah. Okay. So this is the exact part B from just now's part A. So if you have overlapping terms, you can already not define again, but we don't have here. So discuss the view that deflation will always be bad, right? So always appears. Then that for an economy. Okay, so we see how it goes. I try to not use like future content, but if it's relevant, then we will just explain like more layman. Okay, so same structure. Deflation, definition, you can go and explain how it comes about. Then yes, it is bad. No, it is not bad. And then evaluation. Okay, so this one, same structure as what we always do, just the content a bit new.
macroecon.
Macro.
I think you're taking this up from the exam.
Yeah, that's why you need to come on Saturday. Saturday they are doing market structure. They're doing market structure. And then your friends are there. So Martin, Jonathan, yeah. Yeah, you should come. You have friends. Lace, yeah. Okay, now you got some motivation to come. So I'll see you next year. Because it still won't come. Okay, but next week, National Day, we got 4 lessons lah. So we're capping all the micro topics. If you show up here, some may show up here. Usually for holidays, majority will come lah. Blaze will appear. The rest will stay online. So you see you all can show each other and come.
Saturday, what time?
Saturday is 12:15. Then next week National Day is Tuesday, Wednesday, 10:30 and 12 plus. So 4 lessons now next week. See how exam is 1 month away. Like I have higher confidence you all will come now lah. That's why we plan like that. But after exam, I have no confidence anyone will come. So I dare not plan too much after exam because then I'll be here alone. Maybe a kind so occasionally will come up because like they pity me. But majority will not come.
So how about we do micro econs now?
Cannot. This one. Okay, let me know your cover until when okay, your so once you if it's 3 days, it means all 3 papers will be tested. Then all 2 papers will be tested. So your paper 2 will also have the one on like they give you a case and then you answer a series of questions. Okay, sorry, that means all the papers will be tested, right? All the different formats. Then we can probably try some paper 2 next week. Okay. Then so you come paper 2, we'll do paper 2 practice as well. So deflation we have defined. Example I gave here so that it doesn't look too little for intro. And then after that the outline. Okay, so the structure for this intro done, then we go on to explain. Okay, so here we explain how deflation arises. Okay, again, if you don't want to write this out separately, you can merge with your points. So when you talk about, let's say, advantages because deflation is due to this reason, or let's say deflation is because of that reason, that's why it's a bad point, you can also do so. Okay, but if you don't want, you want to explain separately and nicely, then we can do it separately. That's what we're doing here. Okay. So deflation or at least someone is here. So first portion A goes down. Again, same structure as the previous answer. Okay, so you can give an example of the components, consumption, investment, whichever. So we explain how it causes AD to go down. Then after that, you will have deflation. Okay, so you draw the reverse. Later we'll add in the diagram. Then AS cost. Okay, so the SIS part, right? You can say SIS increases, okay, which will reduce your price level. If you say LRAS increases, it will also push down your price level. Okay, one more time. So the AS here, right? The previous paragraph, I just said aggregate supply because for short run and long run, both when they increase, it will push down your price level. Okay, I search diagram and show you. So we explain just the short run here, but if you want to explain like for LRAS also, this one is for A. I just show the different cases. All right. Actual, you don't need to draw so many. Let me know if you can see. Draw all 3. Draw all 3 lah. Anyway,
DP like the same as the national.
Same. Look at you so fast. You went from like the first question and all the way now.
So
250. No. Actual answer you draw. Up to you. If you want, you can draw like we explain the 2 cards, so will be the first and the second one. Then now just for illustration and revision, that's why I include like the third. Just to show that this can be 3 possible situations where you have deflation. Doing well, aim for a 6 and above, okay? Okay, thanks for the no response. Aim for 6, 10 and above. So, if you want, you can draw these 2. If not, you can draw just, let's say, one of this, then the other, let's say after this, you draw AD shift left. Then after this paragraph, don't draw. Maximum 2 diagrams for this, any 15-mark essay. So anyway, later the points, you can use back the diagram. If you need to add in any other like notations or what, then we just use back the same diagram. Okay, so
One of them is classical model.
Classical. If you want to use the Keynesian one, then yeah. So okay, then this part, your AS will change into the L-shaped thing, then you shift left. This part, you know how to draw, right? Just now we drew the one with the red line. So you just reverse the arrow and the labels. Then if you're drawing this, you shift your LAS curve rightwards. This one I think we did before, right? Okay. So you shift rightwards. Okay, so this part, SRS done, AD done, example given. Okay, can. So explanation of how this arises done. Then okay, never mind. So then we'll go straight and say yes and no. Okay, so we agree first and then say that it is bad for economy. So to
I said if the next is too bad. This is the same for macro.
if you really have no diagram, then one diagram, but usually two. Possible, but don't have to you read too much. Then you don't have time to think. But if you can write nicely and you can draw three, then of course it will be impressive, then you get more. But you can, I mean, you wrote so fast. Okay, so first point, specifically if it is with a drop in AD, you get deflation with negative growth. Okay, so the example will be like during the recession last 2 years or in 2020, any country except China, they were facing recession. Okay, the prices also went down because people were not spending, they were staying at home. Okay, so that will be bad for the economy. Okay, then so economic growth we have gone through. This part should be straightforward. Okay, economic growth measures your production. Okay, any questions?
I think it's
Okay. When on in January.
Yeah.
First essay in January.
no,
When? Which one?
because it's a diagram, but then it's not.
Okay. Can. Later I want to for you. Can I?
It's just like
What was the diagram? You shift the SIS curve left. So for the classical, right? This is the classical. You have one AD, then this one shift left. Then this one, right? You don't have the AD2, so there'll be another horizontal line. But this one I got for you. This one you should be able to lah. Never mind, I got Okay. Next part then we go. Okay, so this portion, this one we infer, right, from the like our own knowledge. So what happens is that if you have deflation, first thing, government cannot achieve the goal. Okay, because you're aiming for low stable inflation, but you're not getting it. So not getting it means that you're a bit incapable. Okay. Second thing is that if there's deflation, the firms are unlikely charging high prices, revenue affected. If the cost is a bit high, then your profits will be affected. Okay, so generally, during inflation, the firm's profits will be a bit higher, but of course cannot be so high. Like right now, firms like Walmart, firms like different US firms like Walmart, they are not doing so well because the consumers are not buying and also costs are too high. So their revenue is going down, costs going up, profits going down. Okay, so have a bit of inflation is good. Too high, some firms will suffer. If it's deflation, then the firms will generally not do so well also. All right, it's a bit tricky. So this part is why it's not so good. Okay, so 2 points for saying that the economy will suffer. Okay, so now we give 2 points against. We say that no, it will not be bad. Okay, it can be good or it can at least not be bad. Can so I just put here, we say no, can be good, and let's say at least not bad for economy. Okay, so it doesn't have to be good, it can at least not harm. So in the neutral state, in that sense. Super fast. Okay, so the reasons, right? So if deflation is coming from increase in SIS, your SIS curve is shifting rightwards, they are producing more, then you get economic growth, you also have lower prices. Okay, so in a way, it's a good thing, of course, consumers get lower prices, they enjoy, and then there's economic growth, so the firms are producing, they are able to enjoy lower costs, so probably higher profits. Okay, so in that state, it's a good thing. All right, it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And then economy is generally growing as well.
on the next picture, the future one. How do you know where to draw? Why one is the one?
Oh, okay. So you draw the blue one already, then you will position this black part higher. This is like your this is like the same thing. Just like on this one, right, you shift left. This one, because it's horizontal, right, is no left. So it becomes upward. So you position upwards, then you draw horizontal line across. If you want to extend the horizontal part beyond your in curve, also can. If you want to stop here, then you start to curve up, also can. Okay, then after that you intersect, you will get your Y1, PR1. Can. So the benefit of deflation, your products become cheaper. When you sell overseas, it is more attractive. Okay, but of course in real life, if let's say you go to Japan, you buy things, right, it is still very expensive. Maybe because of the currency, maybe because it's already at very high level. So even if it goes down a bit, it's still very expensive, right? Relative to other countries. Let's say if I eat noodles in Thailand, maybe $2-3 a bowl, that kind. If you go like the roadside store, or you go to like those shops, also a few dollars. But if I eat ramen in like Japan, maybe one bowl is $10. And that is like the cheaper one. Right? Those like fast express kind. If you go to the restaurant, then $20-30. So if it goes a bit cheaper, it will still be more expensive than like Thailand. Okay, that one is like reality lah. But here, ceteris paribus, your prices go down. Foreigners will see more expensive, they will buy more. Okay, then your net exports go up. Economic growth occurs. Okay, so this portion here done, then last part is your evaluation. So is it always bad? It is not always bad. Okay, because they use the word always, so it's a bit too extreme. But if you look at like generally, then we of course we want deflation, right? We want healthy growth and healthy inflation. So probably deflation is to be avoided. Okay, so in conclusion,
Really need a real life example. That's the different.
then do some practices of the questions, then review your content. That's about it. Okay, so look through the content, and after that do some practices, find out where we are lacking in, then you keep practicing.
Okay, thanks. So,
Bye.
bye.